Many people spend their lives searching for luck. They travel to distant places, collect special objects, and wait for fortune to arrive at their door. Yet, they often overlook the simplest lessons hidden within their own homes. True blessing does not begin in the world outside. It begins in the quiet space within the heart. And then it spreads into every corner of life. There is a humble substance that has served humanity for thousands of years. It preserves food, cleanses impurities, and reminds us that even the smallest things can carry great value. Salt is not magical because it changes fate on its own. Its true power lies in the meaning we give it, and the mindful actions it inspires. A home reflects the mind of those who live within it. When the house is filled with anger, resentment, and endless worry, no decoration can create peace. But when the heart is calm, even a simple room becomes a place of abundance. Salt becomes a symbol of this transformation. Every grain quietly teaches purity, balance, and simplicity. Imagine holding a small bowl of salt in your hands. Before placing it anywhere in your home, pause for a moment. Breathe slowly. Release the burdens of yesterday. Let go of bitterness, fear, and jealousy. As you do this, remember that the greatest cleansing begins inside yourself. A peaceful mind is the foundation of a fortunate life. Walk through your home with awareness. Notice the forgotten corners covered with dust. Notice the objects you keep only because you fear letting them go. Clutter outside often mirrors clutter within. Cleaning your home is more than removing dirt. It is an act of creating space for clarity, kindness, and fresh beginnings. Place a small bowl of salt in a clean corner. Not because it possesses supernatural powers, but because it reminds you every day to choose wisdom over confusion and gratitude over complaint. Each time you see it, let it ask a silent question. What thoughts am I bringing into this home today? True. Luck begins within. Real fortune does not come from external objects, but from cultivating inner peace, gratitude, and a calm, mindful heart. Many people spend their lives believing that luck is something they must search for in distant places or receive from mysterious forces. They wait for the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity, or the perfect sign that their life is about to change. Yet the deepest transformation begins much closer than they imagine. It begins within the quiet space of their own mind. When the heart is filled with gratitude, patience, and kindness, life begins to unfold in a different way. Challenges still appear, but they no longer control your peace. Instead of reacting with fear or anger, you respond with wisdom and calm understanding. This inner stability helps you recognize opportunities that worry would have hidden. A peaceful mind makes clearer decisions, stronger relationships, and wiser choices. What many people call luck is often the natural result of these daily actions. Every kind word spoken, every act of honesty, every moment of forgiveness plants a seed that grows into future blessings. The world around you reflects the condition of your heart more than you realize. If your thoughts are filled with hope, compassion, and contentment, your home becomes a place where others feel welcome and safe. True fortune is not measured only by money or possessions. It is found in peaceful sleep, meaningful relationships, good character, and a heart that remains steady through both success and difficulty. This is where lasting luck quietly begins. Salt as a symbol of purity and mindfulness. Salt is not presented as a magical object. It serves as a daily reminder to practice cleanliness, balance, positive thinking, and self-awareness. Salt has long been valued for its ability to preserve, cleanse, and bring balance. But its greatest strength lies in what it can remind us to practice each day, rather than believing that a handful of salt can magically change the future. See it as a quiet symbol of awareness and intention. Every grain represents the small choices that shape a meaningful life. When you place a small bowl of salt in a clean corner of your home, let it become a gentle reminder to pause before speaking, to think before reacting, and to choose patience over frustration. As you look at it, remember to clear your mind of resentment, jealousy, and unnecessary worry, just as you clear dust from your living space. The true cleansing begins within the heart, where negative thoughts often gather unnoticed. Salt encourages simplicity, and simplicity allows wisdom to grow. It reminds us that peace is built through consistent habits, not dramatic moments. Each day offers another opportunity to renew your intentions, express gratitude, and bring harmony into your surroundings. When your thoughts become clearer and your actions become kinder, the atmosphere of your home naturally changes. Family members feel more at ease. Conversations become gentler and conflicts lose their strength. In this way, salt becomes more than a common household item. It becomes a silent companion that inspires mindfulness, balance, and the steady practice of living with purpose and inner clarity. A peaceful home creates positive energy. A home filled with kindness, forgiveness, honesty, and compassion naturally becomes a place that attracts harmony, healthy relationships, and opportunities. A home is much more than walls, furniture, and decorations. It quietly absorbs the emotions, words, and habits of the people who live inside it. When harsh speech, constant worry, and unresolved anger become common, the atmosphere grows heavy, and everyone who enters can feel that weight. On the other hand, when kindness, patience, and understanding are practiced each day, the home becomes a place of comfort and renewal. This peaceful environment is what many people mistake for luck, but it is actually the result of mindful living. Every smile shared, every apology offered, and every act of forgiveness strengthens the invisible foundation of the household. Family members begin to trust one another more deeply because they know they will be heard with respect instead of judgment. Guests often notice this warmth immediately, even if they cannot explain why they feel so relaxed. Peace has a quiet presence that reaches every corner of a home. It encourages honest conversations, supports healing after disagreements, and reminds everyone that love grows through daily effort. A fortunate home is not one without challenges, but one where challenges are faced with wisdom rather than fear, as compassion replaces criticism and gratitude replaces complaint. The entire atmosphere changes. Opportunities seem easier to recognize. Relationships become stronger. And each new day begins with hope instead of worry. In this way, a peaceful home becomes the greatest source of lasting abundance and genuine good fortune. Clean your home and your mind, removing physical clutter while letting go of anger, fear, resentment, and negative habits. Create space for clarity, fresh beginnings, and lasting happiness. A clean home does more than create a pleasant appearance. It reflects the condition of the mind and encourages a more peaceful way of living. When dust gathers in forgotten corners and unnecessary belongings fill every space, it becomes easy for the mind to feel distracted and overwhelmed as well. Cleaning is not simply a physical task, but a mindful practice that reminds us to release what no longer serves us. As you sweep the floor or organize a room, imagine that you are also clearing away old resentment, fear, regret, and unnecessary worry. Just as fresh air feels welcome after opening a window, the heart becomes lighter when it is no longer burdened by negative thoughts. Letting go of clutter teaches that happiness does not come from owning more, but from appreciating what is truly meaningful. Each object you keep should have purpose, just as every thought you hold should bring wisdom rather than suffering. A tidy space encourages calm breathing, clear thinking, and grateful living. It becomes easier to focus, rest, and enjoy the company of loved ones without constant distraction. This simple act of caring for your surroundings also becomes an act of caring for yourself and those who share your home. As your environment grows more orderly, your mind naturally follows, creating room for patience, compassion, creativity, and hope. Through this quiet practice, both your home and your heart become places where peace can grow and remain. Daily actions shape your destiny. Good fortune grows from consistent habits, such as speaking truthfully, acting with integrity, practicing gratitude, maintaining balance, and treating others with compassion. Every day, destiny is rarely changed by one extraordinary event. It is quietly formed by small actions repeated with sincerity and awareness. The way you speak to others, the honesty you bring to your work, the patience you show during difficult moments, and the gratitude you express for simple blessings, all become seeds that grow into your future. Many people hope for good fortune while holding on to habits that create conflict, fear, or disappointment. Yet lasting happiness comes when your daily actions reflect wisdom and compassion. Begin each morning with a clear intention to act with kindness. Speak truthfully and face challenges without losing your inner peace. When mistakes happen, accept them with humility, learn from them, and move forward without carrying unnecessary guilt. Every act of forgiveness frees the heart from burdens that prevent joy from growing. Every generous deed strengthens the bond between you and those around you. These quiet decisions may seem small, but together they create a powerful foundation for a meaningful life. Over time, they transform the atmosphere of your home, improve your relationships, and help you recognize opportunities that a restless mind would overlook. What many people call luck is often the natural result of disciplined thoughts, compassionate actions, and a heart that remains steady through both success and hardship. By choosing goodness each day, you gently create the future you wish to live.